Hello everybody, this is Irina Abrams with Reliance Realty here in Asheville, North Carolina. And today I would like to welcome you on a tour around Grove Park Inn. So follow me. Now, Grove Park is probably one of my favorite neighborhoods in Asheville, North Carolina. It is an example of an early 20th century planned suburban residential development. It was planned and developed around 1908 to 1913, and it consists of a wide array of revival and electric domestic architecture, as you can see. This neighborhood was the first in Asheville to use curvilinear streets as opposed to the common grid style. That's why you can tell Asheville does not looks like New York or Chicago cities. It is very common to see the residents out and about taking a walk, jogging, or just enjoying the magnificent views of the surrounding mountains and the Grove Park Inn. Once in a while, you'll see a large bear crossing the street, so don't be shocked or surprised. Now, significant numbers of residents here are doctors, lawyers, business owners. Today, 3 of the neighborhood's areas, Grove Park, Proximity Park, and Sunset Terrace, are listed on the National Register of Historic Areas. So we're going to be making a turn right here, and you can see that landscaping is very unique to this particular neighborhood. And I would say originally the roads and loads were laid out specifically to create this unique sense of place and character. It's also interesting to note that each street has a unique variety of trees. For example, Kimberly Avenue is accented with Norway spruce, and Advent Place is accented with maple trees. So that's quite unique. Pretty soon, in a few minutes, we'll be coming to Omni Grove Inn, which has some very interesting history. And before we get there, I'd like to talk a little bit about the history of Grove Park Inn. Around 1913, Grove Park Inn was envisioned by Mr. Grove, who visited Asheville based on his doctor's recommendation that the area's climate may help him with his week-long bouts of hiccups, and thought this would be a great place for a resort. So Mr. Grove began to accumulate the land for the inn and his Grove Park Avenue developments. In about 1910, he bought several farms and sloped areas all the way to the top of Sunset Mountain. Grove also bought and demolished several TB sanatoriums in his hopes to change the face of Asheville. So construction began roughly in 1912 and was completed in about less than a year. He accomplished that by paying high wages to very dedicated workers. They worked 10-hour shifts Monday through Saturday, and I believe he used around 400 men. So this hotel was built of rough granite stones and has this expansive lobby that hosts this enormous granite fireplaces. I believe there's 2 of them. So we're going to be pulling in, take a quick look. And if you are in Asheville area, this is one of the places that you absolutely have to visit. As you can see, this hotel is an example of arts and crafts styles home, and it's also listed on a National Register of Historic Places. It's also important to note that it has about 40,000 square feet of subterranean spa and the most incredible Sunday buffet that you've got to try. Some of the views that you can see from this place are absolutely stunning and incredible. If you go inside of the building, you will see pictures of many important famous guests hanging on the walls of this place. Some of the presidents, authors, actors, musicians, and some famous religious leaders. So even with all of this history preserved, the neighborhood is really within 5 to 10 minutes of modern conveniences. And if you're curious about what is the average home price in this particular neighborhood, I can tell you it can range anywhere from $500,000 to a couple $1 million and even more. It's definitely one of the Asheville's most historic neighborhoods, oldest neighborhoods, and personally one of my favorite neighborhoods. And guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button below. If you have any questions about this neighborhood or this video in particular, please comment below and I'll do my best to respond to you. Now, if you really want to learn more about us or any other specific neighborhoods in Asheville, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as always, thank you for watching. Enjoy.